Welcome back everyone to Age of Wonders 4, a fantasy strategy game where you create your own empire and lead it to victory and glory. This time we are playing as the chosen destroyers culture, limiting us to only one city, thus providing us with a ton of resources. Should we be able to destroy and raise cities, meaning our current income thanks to this trait alone is sitting at 1000 mana, 1000 gold and 1000 knowledge. I wonder if it stacks beyond it, because this is such a round number that it's hard to believe that we would just wait. I'm gonna calculate. Yep, no, never mind. We are actually that roundabout. Like 25 times 40 is actually 1000. Wow, who would have known? Now, monstrous rebirth has been researched. And let us go for Golden Horde. Summons a full army of random non-scout tier 1 units that can be produced in the city. And well, I guess it would be good for raiding and distraction maneuvers, but a tier 1 army, as you can imagine, is not particularly well, powerful, at least. This is where it gets interesting again. So we have the new Empire development skill. Well, it says it's Dark Vigor, and I guess military engineering is also new for us. But the newest and most interesting bit is Right of Possession. Our throne city loses 1 population, but immediately summons a Balor with power from Slaughter. Powers of Slaughter from Slaughter gives unit permanently gains +1 hit point and +1% damage when killing an enemy unit. Stacks up to 50 times, meaning +50 health and +50% of damage. We should try to keep this unit alive at all costs. And there we have it. Right, I should need to distribute a little bit of our forces, like, well, a little bit like this. A Sunderer can go right over here to you. Wait, no, she is already at max experience. She should not be right there. Yeah, a little bit of micromanaging, if you understand. There we go. Okay, we give this army a little bit of this, and then the Balor can go right over to our Warlock. Our first tier 5 unit. And let's take a look at that. So, yeah. What's special about this one is that he explodes upon death, making this culture even more like going into a path I do not feel comfortable to play with. Because if you lose a tier 5 unit, that's a huge loss. I don't need the passive encouraging me to lose that unit, you know? And so, yeah, anyways, we also get a huge AoE spell from him. You might have seen it already. I'm not sure if I recorded it well. But yeah, that's basically a dragon's breath or our dragon's breath in a little bit more shorter version. And Chaos Brand is what caused us to, in our previous playthrough, to lose a unit even though we were able to revive units. So this is really good against units like supporters, because supporters need to focus on sustaining their allies and keeping them alive. If they can't do that and permanently focus on attacking, then the enemy, yeah, well, suffers actually a huge loss in efficiency right there. And if that unit dies, then it spawns a fiend unit in our team. So yeah, actually very strong in my opinion. I have also decided to change course of our main army, neglecting the path to Parallax and instantly going to conquer, well, the other enemy rulers. We will use our remaining forces or other armies to do the side questing and go for Parallax, maybe backdrass, some infestations, you know, clearing out the rubble in our realm, while our main forces prioritize the players. I think that would be nice, a good, now a good addition, or a good strategy rather said, because yeah, well, our main army has already proven itself to be superior in every single way, meaning they can surely deal with any sort of player army. I'm pretty sure of that. So, the Parallax has declared war on us. I wouldn't say it's convenient, we don't have our forces up and ready yet. They have freshly returned from routing, but they are still damaged and have no movement, so we will still need to wait one turn until we can mobilize them again. Other than that, Golden Horde has been researched, and we can go for the last tome. Tome of the Chaos Lord. Unleash chaos forces upon the world. Specialize in offensive buffs. Yeah, I've never seen this, so I'm gonna read through this. Hey, so this is sounds very cool, to be honest. So for one, we can summon the Beller ourselves, should we want to. Then we get Demonic Onslaught, a buff spell in combat that gives all of our units killing momentum and hastened for 3 turns. Incite Rebellion, which is a siege project which gives, or which causes 3 enemy units to be mind controlled until the end of combat. This is not a chance, but this is 100%. So this is already, this sounds super strong. I wonder if a mind controlled unit dies and you have a revive spell, would you be able to revive that unit? I wonder. And while being besieged, the city suffers -50 city stability. So yeah, chaos really goes into a lot of sieging and stuff like that. And we got Call Forth Avatar of Chaos. That allows us to summon our ruler into the battle. But from my understanding, it is still a summon. And it cannot be used where your ruler is present. Okay, alright. Summons an avatar of your ruler into battle. The avatar has the same abilities as your ruler and spawns with full action points. Yeah, it is a summon. I assume. I very much think so. So yeah, Tome of the Chaos Lord so far seems like honestly one of my favorite ones. Probably mostly because of Call Forth Avatar of Chaos. Hmm. But I will make the judgment of what was my favorite tier 5 tone another time. Probably. So let's just go ahead and pick it.
Delight in disorder. Thrive on turmoil. Your aura of chaos is like an insidious mist that warps reality and incites madness. The very land seems to tremble as you arrive, with beings from demonic realms taking notice. Be birthed in fire and blood, O Godir, and bring forth the Age of Chaos.
We will bring forth the Age of Chaos. Let's lock on to Summon Balor and go for Incite Rebellion first, because we are right about to besiege our first city with this spell. Would be great to have it right on the go. We can already sense some enemy presences over here. Age of Chaos, ready to research. Right. I tend to forget that there is stuff like that. So we could actually go for Bind Ancient Gold Wonder because we have one. I completely neglected that. And while we have that, we should be able to cast the spell, I think. What are the conditions for victory? For a magic victory? Bind 2 Ancient Gold Wonders, okay. Yeah, so we can only launch the Chaos spell once we have 2 Ancient Gold Tier Wonders. So there's one. We have one. Wait, what's going on here, by the way? Oh yeah, they're pillaging my stuff again. Yeah, great. Huh. Oh wow, oh, I wonder what is being pillaged. Oh, that? Okay. Alright, and the Starry-Eyed Enlightenment event has ended. As suddenly as it appears, Gabriel's eye is fading again, as are its pacifying effects. You wonder if the ancient wizard had truly fixed its gaze on your world, or if this was a rumor produced by your people's superstition. However it may be, you cannot deny how its presence impacted the realm, pushing an era of enlightenment that we didn't use and didn't even notice at all, actually. Slowly, the Godir of this realm revert to their old wearing ways. One way or another, this realm shall be mine. Of course. And I'm currently, as you can see, positioning towards this ancient wonder right here. Also, well, dismantling a teleporter, because we will be annexing this ancient wonder next, and we'll sort of lean towards binding this ancient wonder and pushing, well, some spells to, yeah, kind of go for the magic victory. If we will get the magic victory is another thing, but we will definitely, I'm kind of curious on what the effects are, you know? I would have liked to know that for the previous playthrough as well. On our nature affinity playthrough, but the thing is, there it was kind of pretty challenging to get anything done. So I could not have asked for something like this at all. But anyways, spell Sign of Flame is ready. Scion of Flame? I don't know. Basically making us more fire resistant and, yeah, well, giving us a bunch of cool modifiers for free, pretty much. And we do not look any... what? Come on, there has to be. There has to be something visual about it. Is it blocked by... how you call it? Frosting transformation? Is that the case? I don't know. I can't see any difference. Also, why are we so black? I thought we would be a little bit more red, wouldn't we? Damn, we're so black. Okay, let's look at... Oh. The spell visibility cannot be toggled for Demonkin. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Let's remove some and look how they look now. Sorry, what? Nothing? Or is Demonkin overwriting all of them? Except Frostling transformation. What? Is that being shown? Yeah, this is overwriting other certain weapon types. Okay, really weird, I have to say. So is Lavakin sign of flame just not visible? I mean, we did deselect any of those. Alright, also, yeah, Vitalis will achieve victory in 22 turns. Ah, nothing to worry about. Alright, so I've placed our toughest of the toughest on the Whirring Bolt. And we can probably crush it. Like, we have so many good units, good heroes with good equipment types. Also, I have forgotten that she kind of wants to wear a lot of cool stuff, but I don't know, it doesn't really matter. That's her ambition. It doesn't really matter because she's not gonna be any ruler of any kind anyways. Is what I'm saying. So yeah, therefore. Anyways, Whirring Vault. A mysterious dome-like structure built by the ancient Krasura. Ancient Krasura, in the ages past, long before the rise of the Godir on Mayhem, the ancient Krasura were the sages of the astral sea, knowledgeable and gifted in the arcane unlike any others. Their counsel and magecraft was sought by many, above all by the Archons. Ah yeah, we've already know who the Archons are. Those are, yeah, well, the descendants of the All-Father, pretty much like the god of this realm, I suppose, from what I understand, who grew to depend on the ancient Krasura during the Endalon crisis. What the hell, man? Endalon crisis. Little is known about the Endalon crisis, though it has become a topic of great interest among the scholars of Mayhem. Yeah, we don't even know what Mayhem is. Man, I have to do this another time. Together, they devised the Vault Sphere, the World Seals, and eventually Grexolis. What the fuck? A fractured world hidden in the mists of the astral sea. The Archons left a custodian to guard the secrets which lie buried here, bringing an end to the Endalian crisis and largely restoring Archon order on the worlds within. Around that time, however, the ancient Krasura mysteriously vanished, and any record of their civilization and works became lost in the ages to follow. Only after the opening of Grexolis and the return of the Endalian is their history and heritage being rediscovered. Jesus. I'm gonna read that again. A mysterious dome-like structure built by the ancient Krasura inside a dormant environment dwells in magical stasis as the last glimpse of a world long lost. While the original purpose of the Vault Sphere became forgotten with its creators, many aspiring factions have attempted to use the realm fragments sealed inside as experimental chambers of their own. Interesting. Now, if we were to annex this, this would give us knowledge, and we could convert mana into knowledge as well. Yeah, let's go. After stepping into the whirring vault, you find yourself on an ancient dusty plateau of stone and steel. Soon you discern lumbering shapes of heralds of war and other machines. One scratches at a column, and judging from the groove's depth has done so for centuries. Another marches jerkily in tight circles. Suddenly, someone loudly trips over a steel plate that a bronze golem, not that frightening, dropped. The machines take notice. One by one, their heads rotate towards your troops, locking onto targets. Rejected constructs shamble towards Kornak. A herald of war trips. A tier 5. What is a herald of war? I think I've never seen this unit. What the hell? Flurry of sword. Oh, this will be interesting. Trips and promptly explodes in a fountain of molten steel. Wait, he trips and explodes? Will Kornak attack in the upcoming battle? Tuned for destruction is active. Defending units have a variety of unit enchantments and explode on death, dealing 25 damage to units within a 2 hex radius. What? Why can't I do this? Why is this being grayed out? Affix scattered pieces of bronze golem plates to your armor for protection. Why can't I do that? What? Oh, come on, game. Anyways, it's not like that we have weak to fire or something. Permanently put the defective constructs out of commission. Alright. Ooh, Herald of War. I think I just saw a glimpse of this. Spirit of War. When an enemy unit dies, gain strength. That will not happen. Okay, I can assure you, Spirit of War. This will not happen. Oh, imagine we can recruit the Spirit of War afterwards. Does not trigger on the death of combat summons, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay, interesting. We could even auto-combat this and probably win this, but we're gonna go in manually. Because why the heck are we not we? This is gonna be easy though. But oh damn, this unit we definitely have never ever seen before. Okay, 1 second. Okay, yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting I'm playing on with... I have this filter on my PC, so that's why you see the drastic coloration change now. I'm really sorry about that. Man, I always forget about that. I keep it on most of the time, apparently. So anyways, we have the Herald of War. Looks sick as heck. Does he have a sword sticking through his head? Yes, he does. Wait, he has the animation of the Reaper, I notice. Look at this. You notice the... yeah? Notice it? He's basically the Reaper from the animation. Saving budget here, hmm? Alright, so he can attack, does ton of damage, and Molten Whirlwind, yeah, okay. Oh, alright, he deals damage to his allies as well in that regard, unless... yeah, they deal damage as well, like... okay, they probably wouldn't, it's probably only being shown to me or us because we... are kind of on our side, and we would see how much damage that would do on theirs. I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me, okay? How am I supposed to know this? Okay, we could go for... No, we could not bait out an attack yet, at least. Also, we do not have any supports. I just completely clustered this with, yeah, combat units. But we can bind him, I guess. I want to bind him with the Hexblade. Hexpact. What am I talking about? This isn't Baldur's Gate, okay? Just kind of want to find a good position here where I could retreat as well. Kind of like this. I don't know if this was a good location. Yeah, bind the thing. There we go. Retreat a little bit. Nice. Yeah, well, we kind of only... Yeah, we have to go a little bit protective now. Also go with the Phoenix more on front. The Balor definitely needs to be protected, because he is a one-time unit and he needs to make the kills. Okay, we cannot forget about that as well. Our tiny warlord can go in front as well, as much as the bone drag here. So I kind of want to affect everybody with the dragon's roar, like so. And yeah, that should suit us for the first maneuver. They could probably not engage. If they engage now, it would be pretty bad for them. Okay, they engage. No, not yet. Okay. All right. Well, we have several options to choose from here. I would go for... Honestly, okay, no, they're just far enough not to be affected by in any way if I were to do Dragon's Flames shenanigans, which I kind of want to start with in any case. So let's go ahead and just pump in some flames. Holy, wait, how much health do you have? You have a lot of resistances, but you don't have a lot of health. Why are you resisting this so much? The flames. Like, do you have fire? Yeah, okay, he does have fire. Yeah, okay. I think that is most of the damage negation being done here. But the frost should definitely do a little bit of damage here. Definitely. Is it really that little? Well, let's see if we can get somebody to freeze. Yes, perfect. Perfect. It's the ironclad, the one I have been most afraid of. Wait, no, they are. Look at this. Perfect. All of them as well. Nice. All right. Then let us engage, I suppose, with the bow. Not sure. Okay, so let's go first with our bone dragon. And we can already position the Balor as well, because from my understanding, this does not put them on fire, meaning we can combo this with Frozen, as well as this should not... Yeah, this is Putrid Breath. This only inflicts decay. Oh, look at this. He has unlimited defense or unlimited retaliation attacks. I mean to say, reinforced, tireless retaliation. Yeah, unit has unlimited retaliation attack. Only when he goes into defense mode, or always? I mean, okay, that's probably where most of its power comes from. Interesting. Yeah, so let's go for this now. Except we can maybe kill somebody? Well, without them taking damage of the Sundered Bird, of course, preferably. Is somebody on low spirits? No, they're all full. We also don't really do any spirit damage, but oh, look at this. A nice AoE attack. Directly on top of them. Could be nice. Let's do it. Yeah, we're kind of destroying them. Morale, no. Oh, yeah. Well, now your morale is low. That's great. God damn it. Anyways. Let's go for, yeah, let's go for this Underdirt Earth. I don't think we're gonna get a kill beforehand. There we go. They're all still all frozen. Pretty nice. Even though they're not being shown as being frozen. Ghostfire for 3. Wait, does that inflict burning? Oh, it does have a chance to inflict burning. What? Yep. But in that case, we kind of want to make a kill if that's possible. Okay, I want to try to kill them like this though. Debilitating aura. That's a 76 chance of death. And that's 100% chance of death. Okay. Damn, I didn't know Amplify Chaos was that good. Honestly. Gee. Yeah, you have low morale now. Sorry. Yeah, let's go attack him, I believe. Do we spit on somebody here? I guess we don't really need to care about the retaliation attack here. So we could go for something like... Okay, he's blight resistant. He's not so much resistant. Wait, he does do burning, right? Yeah, burning. For whatever reason. So let's just attack the retaliator guy. Like this, and go for an attack right over here. Yeah, it's okay. Get a little bit attack, but also attack as well. And wait, is there a spell that we can use that does not put them out of their flames? Yeah, we should have used a spell for crits, actually, now that I think about it. Oh well, I kinda want you to have misfortune, so there you go. Nice little add-on. So, yeah, what do you want to do? What can you do, really? Not much. Oh, a crit. Wait, he has a ranged attack? What? Isn't he a little bit far away to do that? I have to check. I mean, we're gonna see it in a second. Damn, that's a lot of damage for a tier 2 unit. I mean, okay, it was a crit, but... Oof. He can... Wait... Molten Fury... Deal damage in a 2 hex line. Ah! So he doesn't need to stand... What? Okay, what? Ow, man. Can we still get this going? Wait, I also kind of want to buff our Birdo with that. But let me go here, actually. Give Birdo a buff. 10, yes. And now we can do this, right? Oh, perfect. Why do you spawn 2 hexes away, though? You don't have that range, man. You should have spawned a little bit closer, yeah? Oh, well. So... yeah, it's not big of a deal. We're just gonna flank him. Get the kill. Not. Well, should we have gotten the kill? Probably not anyways. But like I said, prioritize getting the kill with the banner preferably. Does the... Okay, this does damage. Ooh. Oh, that's perfect. Does this transform them into... Oh my god. What? Did this hat to be graced? Oh man, no. Why? Oh, come on, dude. Yeah, just get the kill in here. They're just warped into a zombie. Into our zombies. What? Huh. Oh man, he fumbles so much. Yes. Agony. Despair. All of it. Oh, they all fumble so much. Damn. Yeah, I really like the negative morale thing aspect of our units. And well, we didn't get to use overheat. How sad. And we can do... Oh yeah, probably attacking from in front shouldn't be that great of a choice. But also, I don't really care. Because he's gonna be grazed. Let me see how he attacks. He uses all of his swords. That's neat. That really is neat. And the 73% chance of death. Here we go. Yeah, our army is definitely unstoppable at this point. God damn. Contained Constructs Aftermath. For the first time in centuries, silence returns to the ancient whirring vault. The constructs are finally still and at peace. You investigate the ancient site. Faded glyphs and colorful mosaics revealed to you that the plateau was created by the ancient Krasura, but later used to detain constructs that showed defects were overtly? Is that a word? That showed defects were overtly volatile or that were discarded for other reasons. Upon entering the long-forgotten repository, okay, I guess that's a word, the decaying construct's behavior modules immediately assumed your troops were acute threats. Well, they weren't wrong. As your troops clear out the whirring vault, you permit yourself to take one of the machine's treasures. Which one? Aside from gaining binding fragments and binding essence? Reanimate and immobilized roving furnace? Oh no, why that? Why not? Why don't you give us the option to get this cool blade guy? Yeah, gold we do not need. Ring of Deflection. Yeah, I guess that's the best thing we can take with us here. I don't really want to have a furnace. I have one at home. Take the ring. There we go. And we can annex this ancient wonder now. Perfect. We just need to wait a couple of turns to actually get the spells. And yeah, we will also have to bind the enchanting tower right here. So we will actually be in a decent position to commit to the magic victory. Also, I don't think they can really lay siege to an outpost because they haven't done so at all. Only if they are sending a raiding party, I assume. Only then they can do it. But I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm really not sure. So anyways, we will be focusing on destroying all of these other rulers now with our main forces. And use our other forces to, yeah, clear out the rubble, as we said. I just, yeah, thought it would be a good idea to do this stop where we were still close to a teleporter, and now we will be going for other rulers. We can also annex Lucid Forest now, giving us more Imperium and more mana. Nice! Go also for the Palisade walls, because this is a little bit concerning right over here. And oh, yeah, that has been pillaged, but yeah, they're a little annoying right here. It's only like a 3-man army. But yeah, I don't want to distribute a huge force just to deal with this type of shit. So let us just have let's just have a little bit of fun, you know. Let's also cast Gremlin ambushes on our territory. Right, like this, so our territory is actually protected a little bit. Frost Spire, speed this up. I always speed up production, and also the Demon's Gate, or Demon Gate, gives us access to some, yeah, well, a lot of Fiend unit types that I didn't even know were Fiends actually as well, like the Nightmare apparently. But none of them are really good, so I would actually always go for Warbreed, because they are benefiting from our minor racial transformations, you know? So I don't see a point on going to anything else. Also, Inside Rebellion has been researched. Let us... Oof. I actually wanted to do Bind Ancient Gold Wonder now. But now I want to do Call Forth Avatar of Chaos. And lock onto Summon Valor again. Just because the pick is so good right now. Let's go for this. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. So what is happening here? Ooh. Oh well. Oh, okay, okay. We can also set the siege now on Paraleg with our second main force that has fortunately recovered by now. 3 turns until it is breached. We will be going not for raiding parties anymore, because I think our gold income is very sufficient at this point. Inside Rebellion, this will be the first time we will be able to use this. And oh man, I'm kind of curious on how this works now. Revels of Blood or Harassed Offenders? I would say Harassed Revels of Blood. Maybe go from Wizard Bombardment to something else? I really don't know, man. Let's try Wizard Bombardment for once. Unless they don't have any heals. Oh no, they don't have any. They don't have any. Guys, you're just making me go for Harassed Offenders again. Are you serious? Oh wait, they do. Yeah, okay, they do have 1 healer. I don't think this is enough. I don't think this is enough to justify Wizard Bombardment. Yeah, okay, Harassed Offenders. You got me. Alright, fine. It is Harassed Offenders after all. Oh well. Okay, I've just entered a defensive battle against a raiding army. Just to test out the Gremlin ambushes right here. A Gremlin is summoned next to one of the owner's units every turn. You just see how this works. Oh, look at that, they already spawned, but they don't have a turn. Okay. Alright, so this time let's end our turn and see. Where is our tiny support? Oh, no. I did not expect that. Oh no. Ouch. That hurts. Where's my gremlins? Don't kill him. Don't kill that unit. You motherfucker. This wasn't supposed to be an approach window for you. Oh no. Oh, there are my gremlins. Okay, great. Perfect. I can't use you here. God damn it. Also, I don't think I've shown off Fan the Inferno. I mean, they are all very fire resistant, I know that, but they are gonna get debuffed a lot, and it's the best spell we have by far, so let's use it. Yeah, they dealt like 0 damage, but it's worth for the Inferno alone, I say. The Misfortune, I mean. And since I've been being whatever you wanna call it, very stupid, Dark Vigor. Oh yeah, and we can go for draft actually. Wait. You know, let's go for draft. 500 draft. I don't even know how much that is. Oh, it's 2 units. Okay. Well, question has been answered. 2 units. It was not worth it. It was not worth the Imperium. And we can go ahead and annex Whirring Vault, giving us 30 knowledge, 5 Imperium, and apparently an ability to... Oh yeah, there it is, Crack the Vault. Crack the Vault for 500 mana, spend 500 mana to gain 500 knowledge, can only be done once on this structure. Yeah, I don't see why we shouldn't do it just now. There we go. Okay, yeah, we instantly finished Call Forth Avatar of Chaos, which is actually very great because I intended to do the Avatar of Chaos right at the next battle. Let's lock in Summon Balor and go for Bind Gold Ancient Wonder, because going for the Balor is something I still want to do. Damn, actually, I think I should have done the Balor before that, because soon we will get a new tome with some spells we kind of want to focus on next. Yeah, can I still switch this? Is that possible? I think it's still possible. I think we didn't, or I didn't mess anything up too bad. Actually, you know what? Let's go for Bind Ancient Gold Wonder first, anyways, because I think that we still have one spell buffer, or one spell we can still choose from, because we will not be going for the hastened for our fiends, because I don't think this will be really worth to buff our fiends that much, because they already have decent movement and stuff like that, so there's really no need to buff that further. Ooh, I just engaged combat with an infestation, and here we are going to test out the Avatar. The Flame Avatar, I believe it was called. Are those... yeah, storm spirits? I don't know why they are in infestation. Mainly occupied by fiery fiends and dragons, but, well, I guess that is normal nowadays, in pop culture fantasy land. Call Forth Avatar of Chaos does cost 50 casting points. Inferno only 40. meaning we can cast each once only, or we cast Fan the Inferno thrice. But since they are resistant to fire, we will be casting Call Forth Avatar of Chaos. Summon an avatar of your ruler into the avatar state, same and spawn with full action. I wonder if you can summon two actually. You know what? Let's try to summon two when we get to that point. Alright, so here we go. The funny thing is, apparently it spawns in with all action points still there, you know? Meaning that he could theoretically instantly feast on this tiny thing right over here, and also do a little bit of tanking. Although I wouldn't... Maybe I wouldn't lean into tanking this one. I would rather go for a flank here, I think. So yeah, let's summon him here. There we go, giving all of our fiend units some morale, and yeah, we can. 100% chance, 20% chance of critting. There we go, one enemy is gone. So does this have any downside now? Already ruler is present. Okay, yeah, right, it doesn't work if the ruler is present. Alright, okay, we can't do it twice. Also, why am I not surprised that they have focused their main aggression onto our units that do not have fire resistance or fire immunity? Why does that not surprise me, I wonder? And so yeah, having a ruler that you don't need to worry about really does make a huge difference. Oh, one survived? What? Wait, what? I killed him. What do you mean? What the hell? Annan's Wisdom. Oh shit, that looks sick. But it's kinda shit. Storm Spirit. Why would I get a Storm Spirit from a dragon's lair? Could you explain this to me a little further, game? Where is the logic behind it, and why did he survive? What? This doesn't make any logic. Oh, I think I know why. Because I ate one like that with our Dragon Lord. And since it was a combat summon, it kind of works weird, I suppose. So it's not really killed. Okay, that's interesting though. So now let's go down the path for melee and physical range damage for our ranger. Also, they have positioned themselves right in front of here because maybe they thought they could handle us. It doesn't look that way. Excuse me, I quickly take out this little inconvenience right in front of our eyes. And actually, the auto-resolve did take good care of them, honestly. We do need to free up a little bit of space because we have two big boys coming up right our asses, so that does actually fit pretty a-okay. And our ruler also leveled. No, we do not want to recruit garbage. Our ruler also leveled up, and we gained a lot of... yeah. Frost Wyvern mode. Oh, this is actually... we can equip that for somebody. Cavalry, flying, frost resistance. Yeah, this is really good. We can equip this for our warlord. Warlock. Why did I say warlord? Because that basically just gives us frost resistance on top. And yeah, doesn't take away our... and even a little bit more movement on top of that. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty nice. I've also besieged Duskwatch. Let us do the usual inside Rebellion. Then I guess Wizard Bombardments and Revels of Blood, although this is... Poor guy. Oh man, poor man. You know what? I think that's a little overkill, to be honest. Oh man. Oh boy. Sorry bro, nothing personal, yeah? And let's give our ruler some of that extra melee and magic damage on top of the already existing magic damage and melee. And since we don't have any other AoE, I'm gonna go for a Wand of Exposing Light, enabling us to, you know, fit a little bit more into the spellcaster place we usually go for our spellblades, but so far I've honestly just forgotten about it, kind of. And look at that, there's another ancient gold wonder right here, with a different event as well, but unfortunately I don't think we will get to see this in our... or actually, maybe we can do it with this army, to be honest. Yeah, well, I guess we'll just see. Okay, now that we got our freshly new warlock, I'm gonna give her a staff that is gonna remove her pet soon after. Yeah, because staff suits her well. I don't have any other reason for that. Our spell is ready though for Focus of Devastation, which affects all of our... yeah, damn, he's huge in comparison to all of our other... Damn, are we small. Damn. Basically granting them cancelling defense mode and demolisher to our support and magic units, like so. Bind Gold Ancient Wonder also has been researched. And I forgot to log into Balor. Summoning Balor. Fantastic. Anyways, let's go for Age of Chaos. Channel the Age of Chaos to reach the magic victory. Your Chaos affinity spells cost 20% less mana and world and combat casting points, and each turn in combat a random enemy sustains 3 damage of a random type and has a 90% chance of receiving a random negative status effect. Pretty nice. Let's go for that, since Balor already is off the charts for us. And also go for Bind Ancient Gold Wonder while we're at it. Meaning, no, when we finish... yeah, it's gonna take some more turns. I'm actually curious if we reach the military or magic victory first this time. That is already it from me this time. Thank you all so much for watching, and I do hope to see you again when we conquer the rest of this world. Until then, goodbye.